In the position where I am now as the borough manager of Wesleyville, many of the things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis were really skills that I've been able to hone in my time with the VAR lab. During the interview that I had, the only thing they really talked about was my experience with the VAR lab, the many projects that I was involved in. Beyond, simply telling them what degree I had, they didn't ask about any particular academic project, but they asked a lot about my real-world open lab experience at the VAR lab. So the biggest success that I was involved in with the VAR lab was in bringing in improvement grant funding for VAR EDU. So we teamed up, Chris and the Barron IT department teamed up to put in a proposal for VAR EDU to build out a full-fledged classroom, all the infrastructure that we need to get it done right. And I was involved in that process. I wrote the narrative and I put together the visuals that ultimately won us that award. And now we're in the process of building out the VAR EDU, permanent classroom. The VAR lab is the perfect example of open lab learning. In comparison to strictly academic within the classroom, I've been involved in a lot of projects there, but once I got the grade, they didn't live on. They didn't continue to impact really anything. Versus my experience here, everything that I've been involved in, I'm confident that it will continue to impact far past my time, and I'm very proud of that. To give some examples of other members of the VAR lab who have accomplished quite a lot here, Kelly Cass is an education major, and she's the immersive administrator for VAR EDU, our immersive classroom, so it's perfect for her degree. We also have Remington, who he just loves creating, loves tinkering with technologies, and he has a phenomenal space to do that here as part of the XRCast studio and Matchbox studio. And he got involved in his freshman year. And then also we just brought on a student who has now been certified as a remote pilot. So he came on, and within a couple weeks of getting his remote pilot certification, he is flying very sophisticated, state-of-the-art drones. Getting involved in the VAR lab was the best decision I have ever made, been involved in. So I highly suggest that if you're on the fence, you're thinking, you're excited about it a little bit, take that step, reach out, and get involved. There's very few barriers to entry, and once you're in, you can do a lot.